the Witch of Jasmine, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a reading for Aquarius moons. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing amazing. As I'm shuffling out these cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths, to ground yourself, to center yourself. Oh, there we go. Just get nice and comfy. We're chilling here. Oh. There we go. I kind of feel like he's telling me to flip him over. I'm gonna do that. I don't know why. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh my God. Why are these cards just like jumping around today? They're so like jumpy. I don't know. Sometimes they're just like that. I don't know. There we go. All right, let's take a look at what we've got. For the Oracle card, we have fertility. All right. And for our tarot cards, we have the Hierophant reversed, King of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Wands, Page of Chalices, and Three of Chalices reversed. Oh, and for the fertility, we've got that in Leo and water. Forgot to mention that. So this fertility card, it's all about planting seeds for success, ultimately. When this card comes up, it means... I mean, obviously, when you say that too, it does kind of have a nuance of like starting something, right? When you're planting the seeds, that's like the first step in growing something, right? But I feel like, at least in this case, it also means more so doing stuff now that will benefit you in the future, right? Even if you don't see the success or feel the success or whatever it is you're looking for, even if you don't see the results right now, you know, you're planting seeds for the future. You put them in the ground knowing that eventually, I don't totally know how seeds work, but like roots come out, right? And then a lot happens underneath that soil, and then eventually it starts to come out, and then you see it later, right? So that's what that's about. Another good example I should mention is taking care of yourself, right? Building healthy habits now in order to feel the effects later, doing small things, right? That as time goes on, they help more and more and more. Let's elaborate a little bit. So we have the Hierophant reversed. It's about learning from somebody, right? We have in here, or not in here, in this card, you know, these two younger people learning from this adult person. But specifically, the Hierophant is about tradition, doing things that others have done, taking advice from people who have done those things and doing what they do, going down the beaten path in that sort of way. So reverse is kind of the opposite. It's not necessarily throwing those things away, but it's about doing things in a less traditional way, a little outside the box, going down the unbeaten path, I guess, making your own path. We do also have this Four of Wands with that, though. Four of Wands is about celebration, and specifically like it's very home feeling. You know what, though? I feel like the connection with these is feeling home, right? Being around people who feel like family, who aren't technically family, right? You're not like technically related to them. I feel like that's what this is talking about here. You know, if you are in a place where you need some uplifting or, you know, even just that kind of groundedness that a family or a home can give, I feel like this is sort of pointing you in the direction of embracing where it is you feel that like belonging, that community, that home feeling outside of your actual home. If there's a place like that for you, and I'm sorry I'm being kind of vague, but if there's some place like that for you or people around you, I think now is a very great time to lean on those people. I think they can really be helpful for you right now. So we have this little part here with King of Swords and Page of Chalices. They're kind of complete opposites in a way. I love both of these cards, but they're also like very opposite, which I think is very interesting here. King of Swords is very strong. He's very, I want to say authoritarian, but I mean, we have him upright, so like in a good way. Just looking at him, you can see he's like, has his sword and he's pointing to the book and he's saying, all right, this is what we plan to do, right? Okay, we're going to do it. And I don't care how you feel. Okay, that's not my concern. My concern is that we had this plan and we're going to stick to this plan and we're going to do it. Okay? And that's kind of it. But all in a good way, right? He's upright. Page of Chalices is kind of the opposite. She is so, very similar to Ace of Chalices, aka Ace of Cups, where it's very emotion-based. It's like feeling this excitement and this giddiness and this curiosity and just feeling so emotional, but I mean that in a really vague sense. What's a better word for that? Just being open with your emotions, right? So they're like very opposite. I guess I should say also, for those of you who are new in my readings, that these cards up here represent reality, the physical, the real world, what you see. This represents your inner world and what's going on in your head. So I think this has to just be about balance, right? Like, yes, in the physical world, right, as you're planting these seeds. Oh, you know what word's coming to my head? Integrity. It's saying, you know what, I told myself I was going to do this. This is what I plan to do. And I'm just going to do it, you know? But also in a very balanced way of saying making sure your emotions are still taken care of, making sure your cup is still very much full. You're not feeling drained, you know? I think this is just symbolizing, number one, that you have the capability to do that. And number two, how important it is to be able to do that. Right? Because it can be very easy to get in that extreme, right? I don't want to use this word, but it's the word that's popping in my head. Coddling yourself, coddling your emotions, being afraid to do anything because you just want to be comfortable, you know? That far end of the spectrum versus the other far end of the spectrum of, well, I feel like absolute garbage and I hate everything and I hate the world, but I guess I have to do this so that I can survive. You know what I mean? It's about finding that balance in between, meaning taking care of yourself and your emotions and being fair to yourself, while also acknowledging that you do have the power and the integrity to do what you intended for yourself, right? When you set these seeds, it's about making sure you follow through with them, right? Which also the implication is that you plant seeds, that you do things that you trust you can follow through with. You are realistic in that way. I kind of mentioned here about doing things, smaller changes that will make a bigger impact later on. But yeah, that's what these guys are telling me here. So lastly, over here, we have this 3 of Swords above, 3 of Chalices reversed. I think that's kind of an interesting mirror to this here, and it's reiterating the importance of being around people, right? Because 3 of Cups is, I call it the friendship card. It's all about, being with people who just love and support you, not in a romantic way, like a platonic friendship way, but having it reversed is really struggling with that. Struggling to find those people, struggling to be around those people. And 3 of Swords, above that is heartbreak. This is highlighting the fact that I feel like there are some people in your past, which we all have this, right? People in your past who have hurt you, but in that very painful, heartbreaking way, right? Maybe it was very sudden or very out of character or just out of nowhere, right? And that can make it very difficult to connect with others, usually for 2 reasons, right? Either because, you're having a hard time trusting anybody else, or you just you can't get yourself to go, you can't get yourself to want to be around others, right? But I think this is kind of just a little tidbit to add on to this. I don't think this is necessarily a focus of this reading, but I think it's just giving you this little bit of advice that although you are feeling this way, and that's totally valid, totally normal, right? This heartbroken kind of way, you're only making the situation worse by not seeking out these people, not being with these people, right? Possibly these are the same people. That's my assumption, but I also don't know. Might not be. I think that will really, really benefit you as well. More than you realize. For sure. I can picture I don't know, maybe you're just in need of just some fun, right? And you're like, oh, these guys invited me out and I love them, but my God, I do not feel like going out, but maybe I just will. And then you go out and then you have a really, really good time and you just laugh and just enjoy them, enjoy the place, enjoy being outside of your bed or whatever, and then you come home and you just feel so refreshed and you're like, oh my God, I really needed that. That was so much fun. That's what I'm feeling with this. I think that might benefit you, but that's just a recommendation, So anyway, I hope this didn't all feel too all over the place. This definitely is one of those readings. I always say with tarot, it's about energy, not situations, right? And usually with these readings, I can kind of piece together what the situation is, right? Given everything that's going on. But this one, I'm kind of not totally able to do that. So hopefully you were able to piece together how this is helpful for you, what the cards were specifically telling you. But If you have any questions or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. Before we go, I also do want to mention super quick that I recently just hit 300 subscribers, which is so exciting. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting. That's so awesome. So I have a tradition of doing a free 30-minute tarot reading giveaway every 100 subscribers. So I just posted about this yesterday. But I also have it down in the description. If you're interested in getting a reading from me, you can enter the giveaway. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and just fill out a really short, simple form. That's how you can enter. So if you're interested in that, I would love for you to join. I loved doing the last one, so I'm just super excited to do it again. And of course, we'll be doing another giveaway at 400 subscribers whenever that happens. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that real quick in case you're interested. But with all of this, I'm wishing you lots and lots of luck with this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!